Hello everybody, Warrior Fire here, and welcome back to more Legend of Heroes, Trails of Coldest Steel. Last time, we discovered a mysterious red door in the old schoolhouse, had an encounter with Reen's younger sister, got mad at him, and ended up at that red door. Somehow opened it. Unintentionally, of course. And had quite the battle with the giant armor. Yeah, that was definitely weird. But this time, we had set out for Heimdall. And get started on our field study. Take care of everything we need to, so let's head on into the station. Oh, you're all here. Ready to take off? Ready as we'll ever be. Alright, let's get our tickets at the counter then. Well, the capital's only a half an hour west, so at least the fare should be cheap. And definitely say that helpful. Good morning, everyone. Let me guess, we're headed for Heimdall this month? That's right. We'd like 5 tickets to Heimdall, please. Coming right up. You know, the capital's summer festival is coming up in just 2 days. I'm sure lots of people will be streaming into the capital to celebrate, so be careful out there. Well, we will, don't worry. I'm used to dealing with it. Okay, that's 5 passengers headed for Heimdall. I'll have those tickets for you in just a moment. Passenger service. Didn't even give me a full chance to read. Oh well. Well, at least we won't be waiting long. It's a train to Heimdall every half hour, after all. So, we're really headed to the capital. I've been there a few times before, but it's still pretty unfamiliar territory. I've been twice before on family business. Same here. Know where Elise's academy is, but that's about it. Not to worry. I'll explain more about the city on the way over. It's a pretty big city, though. I'm not even sure where to start. Alright, not much longer till we arrive, so let me give you a quick overview. Heimdall is, among many other things, the capital of this country. Which means it's the home of the reigning emperor, His Majesty Nugent Rize Harner III. Even children know that. You need a useful local knowledge, not a recital of a travel brochure. Ha! Well, Heimdall is divided into 16 main districts. Each district is about as large as a whole town in any of the Empire's provinces. All in all, the city's population hovers around 800,000 people. Wow, I can hardly imagine that many people all in one place. It's one of the continent's largest cities, isn't it? Indeed it is. Rosspell is known for being a thriving center of trade, but its population is only around 500,000. Meanwhile, to the south, Liberal's capital has about 300,000 people. The Republic's capital is pretty big, too. But I don't think it's quite as big as Heimdall. Huh, really? What? Oh, so just wondering what kind of tasks we may be asked to do in such an expansive city. I can hardly hazard a guess. Oh. Well, we don't know who our point of contact is, or even where we're going to be staying. Who knows? Maybe we'll end up staying in Elliot or Machias's home. I doubt it. My house isn't big enough to put us all up. But Machias's dad is the governor, so maybe we'll be staying at his place. I think that's even less likely. Dad spends most of his time in his official residence, so I doubt anyone's going to be at our family's place. Instructor Sarah said there'd be a guide of some sort waiting for us at the station, though she didn't mention who. That's the instructor for you. Honestly, she never really tells us anything, does she? Alright. Gonna need a moment real quick. Sorry about that. Allergies have been pretty annoying today. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk to Elliot. I can't believe our field study dates coincide with the summer festival in Heimdall. I wonder if this is another one of Instructor Sarah's little schemes. I really wouldn't be surprised. Can't wait to see what horrors await us this month. That summer festival certainly seems to have gotten your attention, though. Is it really that great? Oh yeah, biggest in the country. There are there are all kinds of exciting events, including loads of music-related things. Really now? That does sound fun. Hopefully you'll get a chance to drop by our home at some point too. Who knows? The capital's pretty massive after all. It's going to be a roll of the dice whether or not we're close enough. I'd really like to see all my friends again, though, if I can. You seem kind of down. Is something wrong? No, it's nothing. I mean, we're going on a field study, not a vacation, right? We can't let ourselves get caught up in the festival atmosphere, or we'll wind up with failing marks. I don't know if I've got the willpower to pull that off, though. Well, all we can do is try. Alright, Laura. St. Estraya's girls' school is in the capital, correct? If I'm not mistaken, that's the school your sister attends. Do you think you'll be visiting her? I might, if I get the chance. Last time we saw one another was only a few days ago, though. I'd feel kind of awkward going to see her again so soon. I suppose it does stand to reason that even siblings would worry about such a social faux pas. Oh yeah, you don't have any brothers or sisters, do you? I do not. I'm an only child. Although, I have been asked by some of the girls I know to regard them as my younger sisters. Come to think of it, they're enrolled at St. Estraya as well. Girls' academies sure sound like interesting places. I hope Elise doesn't get corrupted by her environment. You really are a devoted brother. Rather, you come across it as one who's devoted to most anyone, aside from himself. You think so? I do. Perhaps much of this could have been avoided if I were more like you. She's got a lot on her mind. If only there were something I could do to help them. Alright, got anything, Machias? So this month's field study is in the capital. He certainly won't be staying at my home. But I wouldn't be at all surprised if some of our tasks sent us there. Yeah, I guess your dad is a pretty busy man, huh? He'd have to be, governing a city the size of Heimdall. Busy doesn't even begin to describe it. He barely has time to come home most days. And with all the preparations for the festival, I'd be surprised if we even saw him, much less had an opportunity to talk to him. That would be a shame. It is what it is. I'll just be happy if we're able to fulfill some requests on his behalf so we can lighten his load a bit. Sure, we'll all be more than happy to help. You and Elliot are going to be the stars this time around after all, so you get to call the shots if you want. Well, it is our hometown. We'll take charge of things while we're there. At least in terms of city navigation. They'll be able to show you the way to any facilities you need. Thanks. We'll be counting on you. Right. All that's left is to talk to V. Not going to have long to enjoy the journey this time. Yeah, we're not straying too far from Trista. Do you enjoy traveling then? Somewhat. He used to travel a lot in the Corps. I see. You spend a lot of time admiring the view through train windows then? Sometimes. We traveled in airships and boats too. But sometimes we were stowed away in cargo holds, so we couldn't see anything. not like she's deliberately trying to annoy Laura or anything. And I don't think Laura actually wants to be irritated by her either. There's got to be some kind of a common ground, something to help get them through this. What's the matter? Oh, it's nothing. Right? Well, talking out of the way, it's time to play some children's card games. Let's start with Elliot.
Go easy on me, okay? Okay then, let's draw!
Triple bolts.
Looks like you're up first. The same score means we draw again, right? Looks like you're up first.
Well, game if you want me to.
Bolt! Mirror! I didn't see that coming. Mirror! I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming. I win!
Well. Right now to challenge Laura.
Then let us begin our duel.
Do one bolt, triple mirror.
Please draw a card. The first move is yours. Divine Bolt! We're evenly matched. Let's redraw. The first move is yours. Divine Bolt!
I want to save it the 7.
I didn't expect that. We're evenly matched. Let's redraw. The first move is yours. Well played.
All right.
Divine Bolt! I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that. I admit defeat. Well done.
Nice. Right now for Marcus.
I'm not going to hold back.
One bolt and
Well then,
2 mirrors.
go ahead and draw.
Ooh. Oh. 4 of a kind of 3s and 3 of a kind of 4s.
We're even. We'll have to redraw. We're even. We'll have to redraw. It looks like you're up first.
Ooh.
Now you've done it. We're even. We'll have to redraw. I'll go first then. Bolt!
Well, at least I'm actually able to play here. Yeah, mirror.
Ah, crap. Bolt!
Right, let's do that
crap.
again.
Bolt!
Well, you win, Marcus.
Looks like I win this time.
Right, one opponent left.
Let the battle begin. We draw here, right? I'm first. Take this.
Hey, Live Fox Gamer and Sandman, thank you for the host. Let's save that here.
Mirror.
Oh, two can play at that game. But
Ouch.
right,
Ouch.
another bolt. And one last bolt. Let's
Crap.
take that.
Looks like I win.
That could have gone better. Oh, let's go to another save. And finish up here. The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. This semi-express line is bound for Heimdall. Our next stop is Heimdall, the terminus of this express line. Please ensure you have all of your belongings with you when disembarking the train. Whew, looks like we're almost there. Indeed. It doesn't feel as though our train ride was all that long. Well, Heimdall's just a stone's throw west of Trista. You could have just gone back to Trista at night. Well, yes, that's true, but plenty of people commute to work in the capital every day after all.
Exactly on time.
Huh?
Wait, what?
You're that.
You're from the Railway Military Police, if memory serves me correctly.
You're Captain Claire, was it?
That's right. I'm glad you remember me. I believe it's been about 3 months since we last met.
So, this must be the woman the group who went to Keldic encountered.
So this is an officer from the fearsome RMP?
Since you're here, does that mean you're going to be the one assigning our tasks for this month's field study?
No, I'm just here to provide a place for you to talk with the person who is. He should be here any moment now. Ah, here he comes.
Perfect timing.
No way. Dad?
Huh. I've seen him in the Imperial Chronicle before.
Governor Regnitz, one of the reformists' most influential voices.
So this is Machias's father.
This is the first time I've met most of you, so let me introduce myself. I'm Carl Regnitz, Machias's father. I'm the governor of Heimdall and head of the local government. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
My apologies for the location. I would have preferred to brief you in City Hall. But I'm regrettably short on time, so I had to ask the captain here to lend us this room. Anyway, let's move on to confirming your assignments and lodgings. Hold on a minute. How did you, of all people, end up being the one to sort out our lodgings and tasks? Seems a little too convenient. Yeah, now that you mention it. If you wouldn't mind us asking, sir, how did you wind up as our point of contact? My apologies. I probably should have explained a little more first. It's actually a very simple reason. I'm here because I sit on Thor's Military Academy's Board of Directors. You what? How? First, Eustace's brother, then Elisa's mother, and now Machias's father. It stretches the bounds of imagination to believe the Academy's choice of directors is mere coincidence. I can assure you, the three of us didn't arrange for it to be that way. If anything, I was unsure what to do when the Academy first offered the position to me. The Academy did? Would I be right in assuming there's some kind of a secret reason behind the formation of Class 7? I'm afraid that's not my place to say. But whatever the case may be, I'm the third and final member of the Board of Directors. And that's why I'm the one who's prepared your field study tasks and arranged lodging for all of you. Unbelievable. It's all starting to make sense now. Thanks for clearing that up, sir. Anyway, back to what you were saying before. Yes, as I said, I'm short on time, so I'm afraid I'll have to keep this brief. Your field study will take place over 3 days, of which this is the first. As such, the third day will coincide with the start of the summer festival. Each group will be assigned half of the city and tend to a list of needs I've drawn up for you. So one group will take the eastern half of the city, and the other group the west. The city's big enough that it looks like it will be working apart, even though we're in the same place. Indeed. I'm sure you've seen for yourselves how vast Heimdall is. If both groups were to rove around the entire city, you'd have trouble getting anything done. As such, I've broken it down so that all of Group A's tasks covered the area east of Hinkyard Street, while Group B's tasks are focused on the area west of Hinkyard Street. Must be an important street. I believe Hinkyard Street is the main thoroughfare that runs through the city, leading to the Imperial Palace. That's the one. As soon as we leave the station, we'll see it stretching out to the north. It's hardly a precise division, but for the purpose of this field study, I'm sure it'll be more than sufficient. Now, I'd like each group to take one of these envelopes. Address and key. This envelope looks just like the ones that we usually get with our field study itinerary. What about this address and key? Group A, Alto Street, 43221. Group B, Vesta Street, 527-126. Give me a moment. Okay. Oh, Otto Street. That's around where my family lives. Really? Yep. Can't say the address brings any particular place to mind, though. I seem to remember Vesta Street being a main street on the west side of the city. Yes, it's a fairly lively working-class neighborhood. Dad, are these? That's right. The addresses of the places you'll be staying while you're here, along with their keys. Both the groups will be staying in different places, so I suggest tracking down your lodgings before you start your work. Think of it as a small orienteering exercise to help you get a better feel for the city. My apologies. I'm afraid I'll have to take my leave now. Dad? Preparations for the summer festival have me running from place to place, as you can imagine. I wish I could stay and chat a bit longer, but that's life in politics for you. Oh, and one more thing. The communications functionality of your Arcus has been enabled in the city. Good luck out there. Wait, hold on just a... I'm not sure what to make of it all. Since he's the governor, I was expecting him to seem a lot more strict. He actually seems more playful. Feel ashamed you have had to see that. He's always been like that, I'm afraid. At least he manages to fulfill his responsibilities as governor somehow. Actually, I've heard he's extremely good at his job. Coming from the background he does, he's friendly and down-to-earth, but people say he's a born leader, too. The Imperial Chronicle always paints him in a favorable light as well. I hear he butts heads with the noble faction far less than his fellow reformist, Chancellor Osborne. In politics, a friendly demeanor can just as easily be an act to sway popular sentiment. After all, there aren't many who can waltz in and borrow meeting space from the RMP. Well, the capital is the nexus and the heart of the nation's entire railway network. As such, the railway military police finds itself indebted daily to Governor Regnitz's good graces. This was just an opportunity for us to return the favor, at least a little. Come on now. Well, thank you for allowing us to use this room for our meeting. We need to get our field study underway, so if you'll excuse us. Of course, I wish you well in your studies. Swear I can speak. If you'll follow me, I'll escort you to the station's exit. Incredible. It's so vast. The size of this city never ceases to amaze me. Way too many people. It only starts to sink in that I'm in the capital after I see an orbital tram zipping along. Is that what those little train vehicles are? I've never had the opportunity to ride one, and I believe they're used to ferry people around the city more easily. Yeah, They're the main form of public transportation here. They link all 16 of the capital's main districts. They're something of an icon here in Heimdall. Their fare is pretty cheap too, which makes them convenient for getting around. Lots of people use them so often that they just buy a yearly pass. Amazing. All that and so many orbital cars on the roads too. Huh. Is that building off in the distance? That would be a Balflame Palace, the residence of His Majesty the Emperor. Although from what I understand, Chancellor Osborne's imperial government is also situated within. Yes, that's the case. Anyway, I'll be taking my leave here. I wish you the best of luck on your 3 days of field study. Thank you. Thanks for taking the time to see us off. She really doesn't seem like an army officer, does she? Indeed. Though the Railway Military Police are known as one of the Imperial Army's most elite divisions, not to many one of the branches most despised by the aristocracy. If a province has a railway, you can virtually guarantee he'll use it as an excuse to meddle in its security affairs. I've rarely seen them in Legram. Though judging by their actions during our encounter in the nature park, they didn't seem exceptionally well trained. Yeah, even with the same number of soldiers, have no trouble rolling right over the provincial army. And on top of that, the captain is so elegant and pretty. She even looks good in a uniform. Some people have all the luck. It's like she's everything Sarah isn't. You could say that again. Though it seems like those two have more than a little history between them. Alright, I suppose we ought to get moving then. Yeah, need to hop a tram to where our lodgings are, and find the addresses we've been given. We've got a long 3 days ahead of us, so let's give them our best. You can count on it. Hey, Laura, take care of yourselves. You too. May the goddess be with you all. Take care. Alright, bye for now then. This eastbound orbital tram will be departing momentarily. All those wishing to board, please do so at this time. Oh, they sure didn't waste any time. I haven't been to the capital in a long time, but I'm always surprised at just how big this street is. Really? This view is nothing special to those who've lived here all their lives, but I suppose seeing all the orbital cars and trams zipping along must be a real sight to people from the provinces. Indeed, even though in my home province, people are depending less and less on horse-drawn carriages. I've never seen so many orbital cars in one place before. Well, even here, carriages were the standard up until around 20 years ago. But these days, they seem kind of quaint. You never really see them anymore. The Republic's capital has a lot of cars too, just like this. After that, Crossbell probably has the most. Oh, really? You've done a lot of traveling for someone at your age. Oh, I guess, when you were in a... Yep, Jaeger work takes you places. Anyway, what's Alto Street like? That's where we're staying while we're here, right? Isn't that where your house is, Elliot? Yeah, it's a pretty calm street, I guess. Ah, you should be taking a right here. I don't really find myself near Alto Street all that often. Looks like you live in a nice part of the city, though. You think? Anyway, we should start looking for where our lodgings are. Oh, yeah, Elliot? You live around here, right? Why don't we drop by your house first? But... Well, that does seem like the natural thing to do. I kind of want to see it. Well, it's really near here, but still. I doubt my dad will be in. Not sure if my sis will be either. Yeah, I think you mentioned having an older sister before. All the more reason to pay a visit then, right? Okay, if you insist. Thanks. My house is the two-story place over with all the flowers over there. I don't know if anyone's home now, but we can at least have a look. Alright. Oh, got a cafe right here, but let's start by visiting Elliot's home. It's been so long since I was last here that I feel a bit nervous. Don't worry, I know the feeling. No need for such a hand-wringing. It is your home after all. I know, but still. Okay, come on in. Alright, Warrior, now you have to be enjoying yet another great RPG series, especially since this is a tetralogy. I am caught up to this chapter now. Hey, that's definitely one of the things that I like to hear as a content creator. Seeing people drawing a game that you've shown off to them. And how are you doing tonight, Trev? Hey, and thank you for the host. Wow, it feels like it's been ages since I was home. So this is Elliot's home. Oh, is someone there? I'll be with you in just a moment. Sorry for the wait. What? Is she? She looks just like Elliot. Hi sis, I'm home. Elliot? Elliot! And, thank you for the raindrop. And take my meme rate, that'd always help out. Oh my. It's you! It's really you! I didn't think I'd be able to see you again so soon. Oh, thank the goddess. Sis, please, not in front of my classmates. Looks like that he get along pretty well. Yeah, I'm almost jealous. I'm Elliot's older sister, Fiona Craig. I hear you've been saving my brother's skin at school. So glad to finally meet all of you. Actually, Elliot's the one doing the saving most of the time. Indeed, his attentiveness has proven valuable on many occasions. Yeah, it has been. Are you blushing? Of course not. Why would I be? You must be Reen, Laura, Machias, and Rafie. Now I can see what you meant when you wrote that you'd made some really interesting friends. Yeah. Not teaching any piano classes today. As it so happens, I have the day off. And none of the children have come by either, so you picked a good time to visit. Oh, you teach piano here at home? Elliot is in the wind orchestra at the academy, too. Is everyone in this family a musician? Well, almost. My dad's not really the musical type. Couldn't carry a tune in a wheelbarrow. I'd love the chance to go to a concert as a family once in a while. But he's so busy with the work that he rarely has the chance to come home and to see us. What does your dad do anyway? Well... Oh, have you not told them? Now that you mention it, I don't recall you ever saying. Is it something secret you can't talk about? Oh no, nothing like that. He's just... he's in the Imperial Army. The Imperial Army? Really? Yeah. Probably no way that you'd guess that looking at me, right? I didn't exactly inherit the physique. You've got a point. But man, last name Craig, in the army, it sounds really familiar. Wait, our father wouldn't happen to be Olaf Craig, would he? The Olaf Craig, decorated a Lieutenant General of Haravonia's armed forces? That's our dad, alright. I think I've heard of him. Many consider him the most formidable general in the Imperial Army. And he's known more widely around the Empire simply as Craig the Red. He leads the 4th Armored Division, which boasts the greatest firepower in the entire armed forces. I read about him in the research I did before entering the academy, but I never put 2 and 2 together when I met Elliot. Come to think of it, Instructor Neihart came from the 4th Armored Division too. Yeah, I met him through my dad before coming to the academy. How familiar are you with the series? First playthrough into Streams of Trails 1? Yeah, it's the first playthrough. Oh, couple things. So I have a Cold Steel 3 on a Switch, and through the story overview, 1 and 2, they're but a lot of stuff here. It's definitely in keeping me on my toes. Well, I'm not surprised you didn't peg me as Olaf Craig's son. I was kind of hoping that you wouldn't find out. Elliot. Doesn't take a psychic to see there's something going on there. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to make things all awkward like this. Just don't worry about it. Oh, right. Do you know of any hotels around here, Fiona? Got an address for where we're staying. It's apparently around here. I've got no clue where it actually is. What? You're not staying here? Well, we are in town for a field study. Besides, there aren't enough beds here for all of us. But it's been so long since I last saw you. I guess you finally reached that age where it's not cool to give your big sis big hugs anymore. Feel a little sad, but I guess we all grow up. I'll still be watching over you, though. Sis, please. His sister seems to be even more attached to him than he is to her. Still, that's kind of strange. There aren't any hotels in this area. At least, not that I know of. Huh? None at all? Perhaps my father gave us the wrong address? But your father doesn't seem like the type to make such a careless mistake. I'm not 100% sure, but can you show me the address he gave you? Oh, sure thing. It's written right here. Ryan handed the memo with the address of their lodgings to Fiona. Oh, I think I know where this is. Isn't this where the old Bracer Guild used to be? Oh, the guild branch. Are you sure? Yeah, an old friend of mine used to work there. Though we've been out of touch for a while now. Really? I had no idea. Bracers, huh? Still, I'm baffled as to why my father would choose to put us up in an old guild house. Well, we should at least go have a look for ourselves. Do you know the way, Elliot? I think so. Should be just down the road from here. Ah, I was hoping you'd stay a bit longer. But if you have things to do, I'll just sit here. Alone. It'd make my day if you dropped by for meals while you're here, though. I'd be more than happy to cook for you all. That sounds great. What do you guys think? Well, if it wouldn't be any trouble, I'm not going to turn down home cooking. I'm in. That's the spirit. I'll be sure to treat you to the very best I can whip up this evening. So make sure that you get plenty done today and work up a real appetite. It seems that we have more than just the festival to look forward to now. You said it. Alright, let's head on over to the guild. Okay. Right. Now, if I'm right... Right. Well, I had a feeling it was either... the building labeled a house, or the one with the that was unnamed at first did seem a bit more likely. Right, hurry on over. Yeah, this is definitely the place written on the memo. I didn't think we'd end up staying in an old guild branch. I'm guessing Group E was fixed up in the other one then. So there's more than one guild branch in the city. Yeah, back when the guild still had a presence in Heimdall, there were 2 branches. The guild pulled out of the city a year ago though, so not many pay much attention to these buildings now. Is that so? The guild still has an active branch in my hometown at Legram. Really? That's more the exception than the rule these days. The building looks surprisingly new, considering they've been gone for over a year. Oh, that's because there was a big fire that swept through here about 2 years ago. We rebuilt the buildings after that. But they wound up getting shuttered when the guild left town anyway. No one knows for sure whether the fire was an accident or not. Some people still think it was set by terrorists. That's an unsettling thought. It's just a rumor, though. There's no proof or anything. Must have been that operation. Nothing. Anyway, let's head in, shall we? My father gave us the key, so we should be able to let ourselves in. Well, shall we open it up? Yep, let's use the key. You know, I was actually expecting it to be way less tidy inside. There's some kind of notice posted up on some of the walls and bulletin boards. It seems to be a notice of who's currently in charge of the building. Apparently it's currently owned by the local government. Oh, that explains why the governor had the authority to let us stay here while we're in town. Which part are we staying in, then? There's nothing but a reception counter down here, so I suppose we must be staying upstairs. Let's go drop off our stuff and see what we've got in store for today. Sorry about that. Throat got a bit dry. He's prepared brand new beds for us and everything. Isn't that going a little too far? This isn't a hotel. I'm not gonna complain. Our dad seems like a nice guy. You should appreciate his consideration. Alright, now that we've got our lodging sorted out, time to take a look at today's tasks. Right. For day 1... 3 required quests. 4 total. Right, let's start off with the underground passage monster. My name is Noble, from the Durham Hotel, which, unfortunately, currently has a monster lurking beneath it. If you can get rid of it, please see me at my hotel in the Garner district. And hats off. A customer who visited my gelato stall yesterday accidentally dropped their hat. I'd like to get it back to them, but I'm not sure how. If you have any good ideas, please visit my stall in Drykel's Plaza. Right? Or Chronicles of the Chronicle. A journalist at the Imperial Chronicle needs assistance with the tourism piece he's preparing. For more information, speak to me at reception in our office on Vankier Street, and I will connect you two. Right? Or optional quest, Amber Amore. One of my cafe's most popular records has been shattered. If possible, I'd like to get another record of the same song, but I need help. Please visit me at the Concert Cafe on Alto Street for further information. That's close by. The tasks Malchus' father has selected certainly show the variety one would expect from a city this size. Yeah, we'll need to make sure we know exactly what each task involves before taking it on. Our group's covering the east side of Vankier Street, so it might be a good idea to go around and scope out all these places before noon. Agreed. I want to get an idea of where everything is. We can use the orbital trams to visit all the relevant locations on this side of the city while we're going through our tasks. You two alright with being our travel guides? Of course. Might as well put our knowledge to use. It may be hard to show you around a city this size, but I'll give you as grand a tour as I can. Sis said she'll fix dinner for us, so let's head back here when it starts getting late. Yeah, once we're done with everything, let's go to Elliot's house. Okay, let's get moving. Got a lot of ground to cover. Understood. Let's do all we can to ensure we're not shown up by Group B. Right, and while in Heimdall, travel between the areas of the city relevant to the group's field study. To travel, either walk to the end of an area map, or press the square button and select one of the destinations listed. Each area also has a tram stop, which you can visit to travel by tram to other areas. At certain points in the chapter, you'll need to ride the tram to reach your destination. Alright. I think I'll keep this party for now. Alright, that'll work. Okay. Let's head on out. Now for the simple one, to the cafe. Welcome back, Elliot. Seeing you walk in, it's like nothing's changed. Glad to see you're doing well, Hemming. Is he an old friend of yours? Yep, let me introduce you. Hemming used to be a famous musician, but now he's settled down and owns this place. Fiona and I have known him since we were kids, and we owe him a lot. This place is pretty popular, too. If you're involved with the music in Heimdall, you probably know it well. Fascinating. I wasn't even aware that this place existed. It's kinda relaxing. Thank you. Not that the introductions are out of the way. You sent in a request for us to take care of, didn't you? I did, in fact. Can you start right away? Should we read? Let's accept. Sure. Mind telling us what you need? The request mentioned that one of your favorite records was smashed. That's right. It happened while I was trying to change around the store's layout. I ended up knocking one of the shelves over by mistake, which in turn led to the record falling out and shattering. What terrible luck. Which record was it? Tragically enough, it was Amber Moore. Oh no, you play that one every night. And if it came out over 30 years ago, it has become rather hard to find, yes? You know your music. Wind Orchestra would be proud. Maybe. I've got plenty of other records to play while I look for a replacement, so it's not an insurmountable problem. I'm more worried about the fact that I have an old friend stopping by this evening who really loves that song. That's why I'd like to ask you if you can find me a replacement before the end of the day. Makes sense? I assume you've searched all of the nearby record stores already. I did, but none of them had it in stock. This is a big city, though. I haven't given up on it just yet. Which is why I sent the request your way. Then we have our work cut out for us. Does anyone know of any stores that might sell old records? You might want to ask Fiona about that. Oh yeah, I suppose a piano instructor would know where to buy records. Probably knows every store. I thought exactly. She's probably our best bet. Then we know where to start. Hopefully she'll be able to help us. Look at you kids, already formulating a plan. Here, Elliot. This should cover the cost of the record if you manage to find it. And received record money. Thanks. Okay, we're off to find that record. I'm sure you will. And quest started. Well, pretty close by one. So let's start by paying a visit to Fiona. There she is. Oh, hello everyone. Is there something I can help you with? He hopes so. Elliot explained that having asked them to search for a copy of it, Amber Moore. Oh no, poor Hemming. That might be a hard record to find though. As far as I can remember, most stores here don't stock it anymore. That's what we were afraid of. But that's why we came to you. Thought you might know some other way we can get our hands on it. This is something of a long shot. How about asking over at Plaza Bifrost on Vankier Street? That's not a suggestion I was expecting. Same here. Don't remember there being any music stores in there. Did they add one while I was gone? Not within the building itself, no. However, Plaza Bifrost actually has a number of partner stores all throughout the city, some of which sell records. So if you ask there, they'll be able to check if any of them have a copy in stock. That's quite the trick. I'm impressed. Well, you learn these kinds of things as you grow up. Aren't you lucky to have such a reliable sister, Elliot? And so humble, too. But I can't deny that you've really helped us out. Thanks a lot. We'll head straight for Plaza Bifrost now. Just remember to be careful. She's really crazy about her brother, isn't she? Yeah, I'm kind of jealous. Right. Not another plan. Before we get to that. Hey, make it more. Well, make one thing. The whole juice results. Let's one with the Machias.
All right, I'll give it a try. I suppose this'll do.
Got a whole juice. Okay. Right. The Garnier district. I think I'll save that one for last here. Dryco's Plaza, the Vankier Street. Well, let's head out that way first, since got two. Right. Give me a moment. Alright. All good. So this is the Vankier Street. It sure is busy. Of course. It's the biggest street in Heimdall. There's more to it than just the Plaza Bifrost too, which means that you'll see lots of different types of people. Different types of people and different types of orbital vehicles, it seems. Oh, that's partly due to the Imperial Transportation Act that came into effect last year. Don't run into the road, Machias. Or the last person I need treating me like a child. Anyway, it sounds like we'll be coming here a lot during our visit. We'd better take the chance to familiarize ourselves with the shops here. That would definitely be a good idea. Well, let's start south. Right. Familiar store. Everything's a bit too expensive. Okay. Setting up a plan here. Well, that's not as helpful as I would have liked. I believe these are all weaker weapons than what I currently have. And I know these are as well. Right, let's check. Yep. Go ahead and sell these. I think I made a slight mistake in my calculations there. Okay, now I should be able to get this good. Alright. Yeah. Messed up in calculations a bit. Take 30,000 here to get off the armor here. Both the clothes and shoes. But do have it Anna started. Right. Here, be able to upgrade weapons. And open up slots. Alright. That takes care of that section. Right down here, it's weapon and armor shop. I'd have gonna need to back to the boutique to check the stats on the stuff. Aside from a speed drop and various stat drops. These are all better than what I currently have equipped. Gonna need to make some more notes. Alright. These weapons. $20,800. Right. That, right. These. $23,000 total for it. Titanium coated military spikes. Alright, gonna need another like set of notes. Alright. Back to the boutique. Outfit. Better arts defense than the other one. Also, it's 8 plus 10%. That definitely be helpful. Red shoes, slightly less defense. Same movement increase, as well as a +3 in speed and +5% evasion. Ah, the main issue better physical defense for less. And overall less buffs. But yeah, I think the cheaper equipment is the better choice. So let's figure out that grand total. 43,800. Definitely pretty steep. I do have some stuff here I can grab. Although, it's definitely gonna be tricky. The seventh pack is definitely gonna be the most helpful. Uh, 500 of each type. That would yeah, completely set on fire and time Sabbath for slot opening. Just leaves space into Mirage lacking. Space especially. Yeah, go ahead and just grab that. And just that. Perfect. Just need 907 Space Sabbath and 28 Mirage Sabbath. Yeah. Monster and Grievance will also be good to grab. Well, that takes care of everything here. Right, to Plaza Bifrost first. Right. Welcome to Plaza Bifrost. Is there anything I can help you with? We're looking for a specific item and heard that this was the place to ask. That's right. What can I help you find today? We're trying to find a record that came out roughly 30 years ago. It's called a Amber Amor. Is there any chance that someone here would have it in stock? Amber Amor. Allow me to get in touch with our affiliated stores. Please bear with me as I do so. Thank you for waiting. Did you manage to find it? I'm afraid not. I contacted all 5 stores, but none of them had a copy, I'm afraid. That's less than ideal. Can you ask anyone else? Unfortunately not. I'm afraid you might have to inquire elsewhere. However, before we resort to that, is it possible for us to contact the record maker? Well, it is possible for us to contact the record maker and ask them to send us a copy. Would that be of interest to you? How long would it take to arrive? It depends on the company, but anywhere from a week to a month, I'd say. Oh. Unfortunately, we were asked to find a copy by tonight. While I appreciate the offer, there's not much point in getting it a week from now. So, you need it right away. Then might I suggest you visit the Osta district? There's a very reliable secondhand store there that might have it. Oh, right, I didn't think of that. Didn't realize there were secondhand stores in Heimdall. Don't you live in the Ost district, Machias? Not only do I live there, I know the woman who runs the store. The store's named Emeralds, and I'm fairly certain they sell old records. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go. Fine by me. We really appreciate all the help you've given us. My pleasure. I do hope that you find what you're looking for. That was definitely very helpful. But before we head out there, stop in at the Imperial Chronicle building.
Isn't this...
Oh, this is where they publish the Imperial Chronicle newspaper.
The only 2 things I can read on that sign are Imperial Chronicle and Heimdall. Everything else, way too blurry. Hello, how can I help you? Hi, we're students from Thor's Military Academy. We're here to follow up on a request someone made of us. Ah, I see. You must be Class 7 then. Would you like me to call the man who made this request out to meet you? Yes, please. Understood. Please take a seat on the sofa over there then, while I do so. Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Norton, a photographer here at the Imperial Chronicle. I've actually met Reen here before, though. Glad to see you're keeping well. Likewise, nice to see you again. Didn't expect I'd run into you like this, though. You know him? Yeah, met him during our field study last month. Right, back when you were in the Nord Highlands. Yep, I was there at the same time. I really owe Reen and the rest of his group for everything they did for me. I probably wouldn't have gotten pictures as good as I did if it weren't for them. Now you're exaggerating things. I'll take the compliment, though. I wouldn't mind having you folks with me next time I head out. Okay, enough hopes and dreams. Let's talk about the details of this request. I'm guessing it's summer festival related. How could it not be? It's always got us scrambling this time of year. So basically, I want you to help take some of the weight off of our shoulders. And how do we do that exactly? We need you to help us make a tourist pamphlet, essentially. We put these things out on a regular basis, but this one's made specifically for the festival. But like I said, we're so swamped around here that it's really dragging. Sounds tough. I assume you won't be asking us to actually write the thing, will you? No, we wouldn't go that far. We need you to go to some of the featured stores and do a couple of things. First up, you need to collect each store's comment for the pamphlet. Don't worry, we've asked them to write them in advance. After that, we need you to take a picture of the store and its employees for us. And just to make sure everything's the way it should be sure to read each store's comment back to them. That sounds very doable. Yeah. He knows how to use a camera too, so we shouldn't run into any issues. Is that so? I'm hardly an expert, but I know how to work one at least. Now that we know what we have to do, just how many stores will we be visiting exactly? 5 in total. They're all on Vancouver Street, too, so you won't be running around much. We'll find the first 2 in Plaza Bifrost. You'll be looking for Weston House, which is a general grocery store, and Mimosa, a coffee shop of sorts. Then, south of Plaza Bifrost, we'll find a weapon shop named Watson's, followed by Lumiere Horrible Factory south of that. Last but not least, Lesage, which is right next to Lumiere. You get all that, Machias? Yeah, that's a lot of shops, but I doubt we'll have any trouble finding them. Yeah, they're all on the west side of Vancouver Street, so you're not exactly going to get lost. Well, that's everything you need to know. Any questions? Nope, we're good. Great, we're gonna need this then. And received an Orwell camera. I'm heading back to work now, so I'm counting on you. Get Citron to give me a shout when you've been to all the stores. I'd appreciate it if you'd give her the comments and the camera when we're done too. Will do. Okay then, let's get started. Right, so first things first, head on out. Definitely didn't expect to be back at all of the shops so soon, but definitely easy enough to take care of. First up, here. Welcome to Weston House. Thanks. We're here to do a favor for the Imperial Chronicle. Rena explained that they were there to collect a comment and take a photo of the store. Yes, my contact there said he'd be dropping by. Here's our comment. Right, received a PR comment. Thanks. Let me read this back to you, just to make sure everything's in order. Letting our customers leave with a smile is our greatest honor, so please pay us a visit on your next trip to Heimdall. Is that okay? Wow, it sounds so embarrassing when you read it out loud like that. But even so, that's right. Great. Now for a picture, if you don't mind. Okay. Say cheese. Much appreciated. No, please, it was nothing. Alright. Next one's take us upstairs. Right up here. Welcome, table for 5. Not right now. We're here for the Imperial Chronicle. Ah, right. They told me to expect you. I've got our comment right here. Thanks. I'll read this out loud just to make sure it's correct. Let us provide you with a moment of luxury during your time in the capital. How does that sound? Sounds good to me. Okay, next we have to take a picture of the store. Say cheese. Thank you for your cooperation. Anytime. Thanks for doing all this. Right. All done here. Next up. Here at Watson's. We'll definitely be back here to, later on. Welcome. Feel free to take a look around. We're actually here on behalf of the Imperial Chronicle. Ah, yeah, they told me you'd be stopping by. Here you go, then. Thank you very much. Can I take a look? Sure. Mind reading it back to him, too? Let's see. We've gained our customers' trust with our long-standing tradition of expertise. How does that sound? Perfect. Okay, next up, we've got to take a picture of the store. Make sure I look cool in it now. I'll try. Say cheese. Thank you very much. Right. Next store down the line. Hey there, welcome to Lumiere Horrible Factory. What can I do you for? Here, actually, you're on behalf of the Imperial Chronicle. Oh, for the pamphlet. Yeah, I heard about that. Well, here you go. Thank you very much. Just to recap, stop by Lumiere Horrible Factory for all your orbit-related needs. Does that sound right? You bet it does. Right then, next up is taking a picture of the store. Say cheese. Thank you very much. Not at all. Right. And finally, Lesage. Welcome to Lesage. I can tell from your uniforms that you're Thor's students. That's right. How did you know? We made those uniforms in this very store. Really? Ah. This store does share its name with the boutique in Trista, now that I think about it. This is Lesage's main branch. Back to business. Have you come in search of something specific? Or are you just here to browse? Well, neither. I see. I was told to expect someone to swing by. Here's our comment, if you please. Thank you. Please allow me to read it back to you. If you want to stay on the cutting edge of fashion, you want to shop at Lesage. Is this acceptable? It is indeed. Now, for a picture of the store, say cheese. Thank you very much. Not at all. Right then, I think that's all of them. Yeah, let's report back to Norton. Very simple quest here. Well, you'd think that Imperial Chronicle would be a skip travel location. Yeah, well. Good day, everyone. I assume you've finished Orden's request. That we have. Here you go. And then gave Citron the Orbital camera and the PR comments. Thank you very much. I'll go call Norden back out here, so please make yourselves comfortable on the sofa. Nice work out there. Just had the photos you took developed too, and gave them a once-over. How were they? I was a bit nervous knowing that a pro would be looking at them. Let me tell you, there was no need for that. You took some nice shots. You're just right for this. That's a relief. Nice, good for you. Do all the comments seem to be in order? Yep, look good to me. Now all I gotta do is plan out the pamphlet's layout, and we'll be done. That's wonderful. Riding around Vancouver Street was worth it then. I'll say, thanks guys, I really appreciate it. You did great work. Oh right, can't forget to hand over your reward. Here you go. Intimidation. That's very nice of you, thanks. Time for me to get back to work. Feels like a lot less to handle thanks to all of you though. Right, and Chronicles of the Chronicle complete. Now let's check out that new quartz. It's like art. Offensive art. Makes enemies on the field more likely to run from you. Yeah, that's gonna be a pass. Let's take a quick look. For the attack itself, extra large AoE attack, random status down, terrifies enemies with an illusion of death. That might be worth it. Well, let's head on out. Right, next stop will be Post District. This is the Ost District, where I was born and raised. You'll find mostly lower class citizens and laborers living around here. Huh. There are a lot of old looking buildings in this area, but it doesn't look especially run down. It wasn't included in the city's redevelopment plan, but they take good care of it nowadays. Once my father and Chancellor Osborne came into power at least. The two of them managed to improve the employment numbers around here, and in turn, the standard of living. That's why they're so popular here in Heimdall. Chancellor Osborne in particular is famous for holding his ground against even the most influential nobles. Interesting. So does that mean we're near your house, Machias? Yeah, relatively. Well, there isn't much to see here. Everyone gets along pretty well, and they're always there for each other. On that note, there are a number of people here whom I'd like to see before we leave, but I'll do that later. Fine by me. Let's go. Alright. Here's where we need to go. Hey, there's Machias' home. There's also a pub here. Well, let's start off simple. Emerald's used goods. Look at. Oh, hey, Machias. Huh? What are you doing here? What happened to your grandmother? It's kind of odd not to see her here. She called it quits, basically. So now the store's all mine. Really? No need to freak out. I'm handling things pretty well. Anyway, be sure to drop by if you're ever in the neighborhood. I don't have too many years on me, but I know what I'm doing. Right. Anyway, there's something I'd like to ask. You're searching for a specific record. Do you know if you have a Amber Hamor in stock here by any chance? Let me have a look, okay? Sorry for the wait. Is this the one? Hey, that was quite the runaround, but pulled through. Thank you very much. So, is that the one? Yep, it's the real deal. It's in a really good condition, considering that it's secondhand too. Hemming will be ecstatic to see this. How much is it? It's 10 whole % off the original price. Only 10%? That's still pretty expensive. Hey, I'm trying to run a business here. It's a fair price given how well the record's managed to hold its value. I figured it'd be more than regular price since it's so rare. See, she gets it. It'd be way more than a retail price if it were out of print, too. 10%. Take it or leave it. We'll take it. This should cover it. Pleasure doing business with you. Well, we found what we needed. Yeah, let's bring this back to Hemming. Right. That's definitely a good plan. First, got someone like to go see first. Well, here it is. This is my home. Huh. You wouldn't be able to guess that the governor of Heimdall lived here. Ah, sorry, I didn't mean that in a bad way. No harm done. Mind if we go inside? Well, is there any reason to? It's empty right now anyway, since my dad lives in his official residence most of the time. Right, Let's get out of here. Well, that takes care of everything here. Right. And back to Alto Street. Right. Go ahead and give having it record. So you found it after all. Somehow, yeah. It's all yours. Sorry I couldn't find you a brand new one. Oh, no need to worry. You've really saved my evening. Now I don't have to worry about disappointing my friend. How wonderful to hear. Yeah, all that searching was worth it. Well, you can't go without a reward, so here, it's one of our desserts. Received 5 wobbly pudding. Thank you very much. It looks so good that I sort of want to eat it right now. That's quite the compliment. Well then, best of luck with the rest of your field study. Right, that's 2 quests down. Now, let's see exactly what that does. Stores 26 HP and gives 5 turns at heart strength and heart defense plus 25%. A thick yet delicate wobbly pudding. Right, well, that's everything there. Yeah, metal vigor. Wonder who I'm going to give that to. Well, let's head on out. Right. Head on out to Dreikel's Plaza next. This is Dreikel's Plaza. Large building you can see in the distance is Valflame Palace, home of the Imperial family and the government. I can see a statue of Emperor Dreikel's the Lionheart in the center of the plaza as well. This is the one place in the capital that never gets any less stunning, no matter how many times I see it. Well, we've come all the way out here. You might as well go take a closer look. Yep. Alright. Oh wow, that's definitely big. Right. I'm assuming that's before the main quest and yep, right here. Welcome. Would you like some gelato? Excuse me, I'd like to. Oh wow, there are a lot of you today. How many will you be having, and what flavors? I'll take lemon. Don't play along with her. Unfortunately, We haven't come to purchase your assuredly delicious gelato. You were sent by the governor to assist you with a request. Oh, so that's why you're here. Sorry about that. No worries. May I ask what you need our help with? Of course. There's a customer who stopped by for some gelato the other day, you see. He told me all about how his hat had a handmade... Well, his hat was a handmade gift he received from someone very special to him. Ironically, he dropped it by my stall, and there's been no sign of him ever since. That's not good. Especially if it was so important to him. He was probably devastated after he realized he'd lost it, too. Which means he's most likely frantically searching for it as we speak. Catch being that he's unaware of where exactly he dropped it. Yep, that's probably it. I could have given it back to him by now if he were a regular customer, but he's definitely not. Hell, if you knew who he was, this wouldn't be a problem. How old do you think he was? I'd say he was in his 20s at least. He did mention that he was from the Osta district. That's all I know, though. Sorry. How many 20-something males are there in Heimdall? More than wouldn't make this easy. Still, knowing he's from the Osta district should make things easier. Oh yeah, that's where your house is, isn't it? Exactly. The Osta district has a strong sense of community, and I know a pub owner who may know something. So I assume we'll find him eventually. And I see no reason not to go to this pub. Probably our best bet. Could we take the hat with us, Jasmine? Of course, here you go. Thank you. Okay, Marcus, lead the way. Of course. The pub's called Gamgee's, and is owned by a man named, Gamgee. It's located around the center of the district. Pubs are always good for getting info. Good luck finding him. I owe you some gelato for this. Don't worry, we'll make sure he gets his hat back. Right. And actually travel to another district right now. No other needs a fast travel. So this is Valflame Palace. This is where the Imperial government is headquartered to, right? Yeah. It's a pretty imposing building, though. Looking up at it, one can really appreciate the grand scale of this nation. True. Oh, you're all here too. Wait, what are you guys doing here? Totally coincidence. It's not like we were planning to run into you here. Isn't your group supposed to be focusing on the western half of the city? I seem to recall your group being assigned to cover the east side, and yet here you are. This must be where our areas overlap. Have you been going around exploring all the places on your list too, then? Yes. We only arrived here by tram a little while ago. How's everything coming along, Fee? Not bad. Still, in a city this big, it's quite a coincidence to just run into each other like this. True. Perhaps fate keeps trying to bring us together. I take it they put you all up in an old guild house too, then? Yeah, I have to say, I didn't see that coming. Our dad seems like he's the meddling type, Marcus. I wish I could disagree. I'm sure he has his reasons. We've explored about half of our assigned areas so far. How about you? Yeah, I'd say we've been to about half of ours too. I see. Seems that we all have some more legwork ahead of us. Yeah, let's give it our best out there. Oh, hey, why don't we all get lunch together later? That sounds wonderful. There's no guarantee we'll be able to get together again during our visit after all. True. It'd be a perfect chance to exchange information as well. I have no objections. Alright. Well, just give us a call on the Arcus when you're ready to take a break for lunch. We'll do the same. Sounds like a plan. Back to exploring, then. Yeah, let's move on to the next area. Later, everyone. Later. Alright, let's get back to exploring, then. Right. Let's see if we can finish scouting out our assigned areas before noon. Right. And now, fast travel has been re-enabled. So it's back to the Osta district. Right. Head on up. Alright, what you got for us, Gamgee? Long time no see, Gamgee. Marcus, didn't expect to see you back so soon. Did Carl call you back to help with the summer festival or something? Not exactly. Then again, this is my father we're talking about. That might have been his plan all along. Guess you haven't outgrown your habit of overthinking things. Either way, glad to see you're doing well. Make yourself at home. Hope you kids stick with him too. He's stubborn as a mule, but a good guy at heart. Will do. We're well aware. Thanks. But to the matter at hand, there's something I'd like to ask you, Gamgee. Can you take a look at this hat for us? We're searching for its owner. I'm pretty sure I've seen this before. I figured. Oh, I remember now. Jim's wife made this for him after they got married. Guy was crazy about it and wouldn't stop showing it off. So I tried my best to erase the darn thing from my mind. So it's Jim's, is it? I'm surprised he'd drop something that important to him, though. Well, hurry up and give it back to him. He'll probably cry tears of joy. Last I heard, he's off work today, so you should find him at his house. Just trying to keep this a secret from his wife if you can. Things could get awkward if she heard that he dropped it, I guess. Discretion might be a good idea. Do you know where he lives? Yeah, step outside, take a slight right, and head down the steps. It's directly ahead. Thank you for the information, Gamgee. Don't sweat it. Definitely quite easy. This side. Oh, you're not, Jim. Oh, hello there, Machias. Doesn't seem like Jim's home. Yeah, let's ask Cass where he is. You wouldn't happen to know where Jim is, would you? You just missed him, actually. He wandered out a short while ago without so much as a word. He's been acting a bit odd for the past few days, too. You wouldn't happen to know anything, would you? No, of course not. Right. What did you need him for, anyway? Oh, Gamgee wanted me to pass a message on to him, that's all. Well, that's the kind of thing you'd want to do face to face. He shouldn't have gone too far. Thank you for letting us know. Sorry for intruding. Alright. Let's take a look at the map. Oh yeah, that's definitely real close. Come on, Tram, hurry up. I really wish I could remember where I dropped it. Jim, there you are. Found him just in time. Yeah, wouldn't have been easy to find him if he'd gotten on the tram. Did you say find him? Are you looking for me for some reason? That we were. This wouldn't happen to be yours, would it? My hat! Can't believe it. This is it. The hat that Grass made for me. Oh, thank Adios. I've been looking all over for this for the past few days. Where in the world did you find it? We didn't find it at all. The lady at the gelato stall by the plaza picked it up after you dropped it. Oh, now that I think about it, I do remember taking it off over there since my head was getting itchy. And then you accidentally dropped it. Is that... I had no idea you were here, Grass. Sorry, Machias. I decided to follow you after I realized what happened. Can't believe you, Jim. Not only did you drop the hat, you didn't even tell me the truth about it. Sorry, just didn't want to upset you. I understand how you felt, but you should have just told me. Didn't you swear never to keep anything from me when we got married? I'm more upset over the fact that you broke that oath than anything else. You're right. I'm so sorry. I should have told you right away. I'll forgive you this time. Thank you so much for returning it to him. I couldn't be more grateful. This isn't even close to a proper reward, but here. 3 EP charge 2s. Are you sure we can have these? Oh, by all means. Please give our thanks to the lady at the gelato stall too. Of course. Well then, let's go home, darling. We wouldn't want you to waste your day off now, would we? No, we wouldn't. Again, thank you all so much for this. So you managed to find him then? Thank goodness. How can I ever repay you? I think you're overestimating what we actually did. Don't worry about it. That's not true at all. Speaking of which, you must all be exhausted after all that running around. How about some gelato to refresh yourselves? You mean it? Wow, thank you. It's the least I can do. Received 4 vanilla gelato and 1 lemon gelato. Thank you, V. What a treat, thank you. They look deliciously refreshing. And quest completed. Right, let's go ahead and take a look. Right, vanilla stores 2800 HP and here's a burn. Lemon 1000 HP and 150 EP. That's definitely gonna be helpful. Well, that's definitely a bit tricky. Alright, last stop is the Garnier district. This is the Garnier district. It's famous for being a home to Heimdall Opera House, as well as a bunch of expensive jewelers and hotels. So it's kind of an entertainment district, then. Doesn't seem like the kind of place we'd be spending much time in, at least. There's a casino in one of the clubs around here, too. It probably goes without saying, but it's completely off limits to us. I have to admit, I am curious. Boo. I can do without the casino. I'd love to see something at the Opera House someday. I mean, our operas are the face of Erebonian culture, after all. I'd love to see one too, especially if I could get one of the box seats. They must be amazing to earn such high praise from you two. But right now, we've got a request to take care of, so let's take a look around. A fine idea. Right. Let's see. Uh, right here for the quest. And right here. Welcome to Der Himmel. Excuse us, you're here to learn more about a request we received from this hotel. Is the manager available? Should know who we are if you mentioned that we're from Thor's Military Academy. Oh yes, we've heard all about you. Unfortunately, however, Noble had to leave on urgent business. He should be back during the afternoon though, so might I request that you return then. If that's the case. There isn't much for us to do here if he isn't here, so leaving this request for later seems like our only option. Yeah, let's go take care of the others then. Got it. Oh. Just our luck, eh? It's the only one you actually have left to do. After visiting the assigned areas and completing their mandatory tasks, Reen and Group A contacted Group B. It had long since passed, so both groups gathered in Vankier Street's department store for a late lunch. Phew, just want you all to know, I don't normally eat that much. Considering the size of the capital, I'm not surprised we worked up such an appetite running around. Well, I guess now we ought to have plenty of energy to make some good progress this afternoon. Indeed. Although... there's really nothing we can do about these two. This is getting ridiculous. He seemed uncomfortable during the entire meal, too. I only hope we'll be able to find some way to reconcile their differences soon. I know. But nothing good ever comes from rushing these things. I've got a feeling that they're going to get over it on their own soon. I hope you're right. Anyway, we should get back to work. It shouldn't take us too much longer to finish things up. Yeah. Think we've got maybe one mandatory task left? Yeah. And that one we just couldn't do because the client was out at the time. Well, hopefully he's back by now. We'll go check in when we get a chance. We'll see you all again at some point. I hope this field study proves fruitful for us. Agreed. Good luck, everyone. Catch you later. Alright, let's head back to the hotel in the Garnier district. Let's hope the manager's back in. Yep. Definitely. Good. Hey, the wrong turn there. There we go. Welcome to Durhimmel. Might you be searching for a room? Oh, good. Seems like the owner's back. Actually, we're here about a monster extermination request you placed. Oh, you came to take care of that for us, did you? You all seem rather young. Are you sure you'll be able to handle it? You have a significant experience in monster extermination. I don't foresee any problems. Can you explain what exactly you'd like us to do? Well, if you insist. The request involves the eradication of a monster currently living underneath this hotel. Underneath? You see, beneath the city lies a network of underground passages built during the Middle Ages. One of those passages happens to lead directly into this hotel's basement. So, it was originally constructed during the so-called Dark Ages. I seem to remember reading something like that in a book a while back. Yeah, these tunnels have apparently been unattended for a long time now. Correct. However, lately there seems to be a concerning issue in the number of monsters inhabiting the passage. An employee went to investigate and brought back reports of a particularly large creature in there as well. Before, we'd occasionally put in a request to the guild to clear out the monsters underground, but that isn't an option this time, as the guild branches in this city closed over a year ago. Doesn't sound good. Our customers certainly won't be able to rest easy with the dangerous creatures prowling around beneath the hotel. Do you think you can take care of this matter for us? Certainly. Just leave everything to us. Can you explain how we're to enter the underground passage? First, you'll need this key. Use it to unlock the door on the opposite side of this entrance hall. That will lead you down into the underground passage. However, I'm afraid I know nothing of the passage's layout, including how vast the network of tunnels is. Please do be careful down there. We will. Alright, as soon as we're prepared, let's head down into the underground passage. Roger. We're going to need to make sure we've got all our equipment prepped and ready.
Oh my.
Lady Clotilde, is it time for you to depart?
Yes, I'll be stepping out for a while. But more importantly, who do we have here?
Is that... No way!
Vita Clotilde?
Whoa! I can't believe it! It's really her!
I never thought I'd actually get the chance to meet her.
Wait, who is this now?
You three, don't just stand there staring. You're in the presence of the legendary opera singer Vita Clotilde, the Azure Diva herself.
The Azure Diva, huh? I do recall hearing that name at some point.
Wait, you don't know who she is?
I'm not surprised. Opera is a world unto itself. I expect there are multitudes who have never heard of me before. I'm Vita Clotilde, an opera singer. I'd be delighted if you would come and hear me sing sometime.
It's a pleasure to meet you. She's really pretty. By the way, couldn't help but notice your uniforms. You're all students, then? Did you come here in the hopes of getting my autograph by any chance? Of course we did! What other reason could we possibly have to be here? Okay, cool your jets, you two. We're all students from Thor's Military Academy in Trista. Came to the capital on a field study, started making our rounds, and it ended up here. Ah, what a way to take the wind out of my sails. But a military academy, you say? Could that mean you've come to take care of the beast in the underground passage? Yep, just about to get started. Just leave that monster to us. I'll have it down for the count before you know it. I'm relieved to hear that. I've been quite worried ever since I first heard about it. Still, you said you're here on a field study. Why, schools these days certainly put their students through some challenging coursework. I doubt there are any other academies in the country with a curriculum quite like ours. I'm sorry, but I need to be on my way or I'll be late for my rehearsal. If you'll excuse me. Our apologies for delaying you. Not at all. It made for a pleasant diversion. I wish you all the best with your field study. I'm sure it won't be easy. Wow. She's even prettier in person than she is in photographs. Yeah, nothing compares to the real thing. Oh no, we forgot to get her autograph. Ah, what a shame. Still, she seemed to be a fine woman. Not only beautiful, but considerate and patient as well. Yeah, I got that impression too. So she's a famous opera singer, huh? I feel like it wouldn't take too much coaxing to become a fan of hers. What's wrong, V? It's probably nothing. Anyway, there's some creature waiting down there for us to serve an eviction notice. The door to the underground is on the right-hand side of the hall once we're ready to go. Right down here. Right. Everyone's HP into EPR all filled up. V and Marcus have max CP. Green and Laura are able to use Nestcraft if it need to. Elliot and Marcus don't have a CP on S-Craft. Yep. Still just Rena, V, and Laura. Oh. Let's go. Well, the door's unlocked now, but it sounds like it's quite a maze down there. Yeah, should probably make sure we're well prepared before going in. It also seems like a wise idea to make sure we finish all our other tasks first. Yep, already done. After exploring the underground passage, the day's field study will end. It will no longer be possible to complete any quests that have been left unfinished. Well, considering that this is the last thing we have, and it's a full-blown dungeon. So this is what the underground passage looks like inside. Wow, seems crazy they built something like this in the Middle Ages. Seems like the monster hereafter must be pretty deep inside too. Laura, Fee, just to be sure, we're both ready to begin exploring, right? Of course. I couldn't be of service in situations like these. It'd be pointless for me to be here at all. Same here. I've got your back. I think it's about time we finally formed a successful combat link, Fee. We may have different approaches to combat, but we both show our true worth on the battlefield. I doubt you wish to bring further shame upon yourself, and I feel the same. True. I'll try to match the rhythm of your breathing. We'll do everything we can to support you too. Alright, let's go. Right. I want to try, so... Put Laura in the active party. And, they can't yet. Right. Yeah. 3 chests back there.
Is that a treasure chest?
That didn't go.
We have
as
nothing
well
to
as I
fear.
wanted.
Right.
Let's start off with the resounding beat.
Give it up, everyone!
My turn.
Great. Just the standard elements. Ooh, you dirty rat. Weak to fire. It's those 3.
Okay.
You give us a chrono drive.
Arcus activate. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh no, you don't. Go.
Wait.
Now's our chance!
Should have gone for the rush.
I'll handle it.
Here we go! Go!
Well, that time it didn't matter. We roll by.
My turn.
My turn!
Hey. Wow. And giving it more a chance to move.
My turn!
Time for a flame tongue.
Ha!
And done.
That's that. Let's keep moving. Caught us off guard.
That's
Watch out!
not good.
My turn.
Let's start with that and then set up a gun,
Arcus
right?
activate.
Go!
Flame tongue. Yeah, that'll work. And of course, I walked out of range.
Huh.
That's definitely not good. Can hit all but one.
Flames, gather on my blade!
Definitely needed here. And recovered most of its HP.
Listen to my song of healing.
Thanks, appreciate it!
My turn.
Great feat.
Okay.
Go!
And
That's
done.
that. Let's keep moving.
That definitely could have gone better.
Is that a treasure chest?
Luminous glasses. Yeah, 25 space epic. Right, let's. Yeah, it's 25 5. Oh, figured that part out soon enough. Quick stop back here to heal. Whew. Alright, so what's next?
Let's get this over with.
My turn.
Yeah, weak to water and fire, but immune to earth and wind. That's the best I get for
Arcus, activate.
those things.
I'll handle it.
Need set up a chrono drive.
Here we go.
Give it up, everyone!
Elliot.
Huh.
That's pretty significant damage there.
Of course.
Yeah, normal attack will finish it. You off? Probably
Here we go.
should have had that.
Too slow.
You had missed. Good.
Of course.
You are casting. Oof. That's
My
not
turn.
good. 0 arcs. I'll bleed on you.
My turn.
Beat.
Now.
Good.
Okay, Reed.
Right. Here we go. Go.
Broken.
Look. Demonic sight. Oof, got the instant
Strong enough.
kill on the Laura.
My turn.
Oop. Right. Five bomb it is.
You have my things.
Okay.
Get ring. You with the U.
turn.
Good.
I'll handle it.
Ah, good miss. Don't need to worry about you too much. Well, good thing he doesn't need a heal. Right
Of course.
here.
Here we go.
One more enemy down.
You have my thanks.
Okay. I'll handle it.
And deal with the
Done.
finisher.
But we can't relax yet.
Yeah, that broke the link. Really?
Bring it on.
Can't get
Go.
get crit sneak attacks on its enemies. Well, let's just go for the normal attack.
Now's our chance.
Broken.
I'll handle it.
See with the crit.
Right. Huh? Right.
Yeah, almost down.
I'll handle it.
He set up a chrono drive.
Here we go.
My turn.
Ashes.
Huh.
My turn.
Or strike it down.
You still have a lot of training to do.
Yeah, couple boxes here with nothing. Straight going up.
Oh, what a nice looking treasure chest.
It's a simple one. Grand press. Well, take a left. Oh, come on, I want to get the sneak attack.
I'll handle it.
Come on. Hey.
Right.
Ooh,
Advantage is ours.
there
Let's
we
finish.
go.
My turn.
Thank you, Laura. Yeah, the Chrono
Here we go.
Drive.
Here we go.
Things are weak to wood. Ghoul frog. Right. And target
Right.
that one.
My turn.
Right, and get him with a free instant aerial. Elliot. Nice.
Huh.
Evil will fall before my blade.
Hey, level ups for Laura and Amakius.
Not bad.
I did it.
Yeah, you craft a petrification shell. Large AoE with 50% chance to petrify. Yeah, 25 times 7.
This would make a great training area. I envy the people who live around here.
Only you would see an underground passage and think about training.
Alright.
We have nothing to fear.
Go.
Need to fire under. Right.
Huh.
Hit those two rings.
My turn.
Set up the Chrono Drive.
Here we go. Huh.
Right.
Oh yeah, Elliot has a Chrono Drive as well. Definitely good.
My turn.
My turn. Got it.
And that'll
Got it.
you off.
Here we go.
Yeah. Should deal some pretty good damage. Stuff, huh?
Of course.
Gotta kill him.
Hey!
Even.
I'll handle it. Done. But we can't relax yet.
Yeah, level up for Elliot.
I did it.
Go.
I'll handle it.
Right.
up.
I welcome all challengers.
My turn. Arcus,
Oh, for
activate.
God.
My turn.
Get everything set up.
Keep it up, everyone.
Yeah.
Go!
Or does it need to get
Arcus,
up?
activate.
Of course.
This is gonna help.
Hey!
Ha!
Yeah, it still managed to.
My turn.
Here we go!
Right, you.
My turn.
Alright, Elliot. Good. You'll have
Arcus,
more.
activate.
Here we go!
Ha! You have my things.
That might have actually increased the healing.
Of course.
Hey!
I'll handle it.
Go!
And not quite.
Too slow!
My
Good.
turn.
It missed.
My turn.
Hey!
Oh, come on.
Here we go!
Yeah, that's good. Need to fire. Need to fire under. Right. Just
Ha!
free heal shoot on that one right in front of her.
Of course.
Hey!
Ooh, magic pixel.
Yeah!
Here we go!
I'll handle it.
Yeah, Elliot can finish off the dirty rat.
Right.
Okay.
Nice.
Target's eliminated. Let's get going.
Yeah, level up for Rena to feed.
Great!
Yeah, new craft, Gale. Large AoE, 50% chance to seal.
Success.
Nothing in that box. Oop, 25.7. Hello. Should. Yes.
My turn.
My turn.
Right.
Oh, a treasure chest.
Hey!
I've got this!
Okay.
You turn around.
My turn.
Here we go!
Normal attack on this dirty rat.
Okay. Arcus activate.
That's
My turn.
definitely the best option there.
Let's go. Laura.
Understood.
Nice.
Of course.
Right. It's you.
Here we go!
And definitely need to take you out.
Go!
You're open.
Okay.
Of course.
Right.
Good.
My turn. Target's eliminated. Let's get going.
Is that a treasure chest?
That's definitely gonna wait a bit. Celestial Balm. And 250 of each 7. Right, so just space up at that. I need to work on. Now for you.
Watch out, guys.
Alright, here's the plan. Sounding.
Give it up, everyone.
Great, that's going to hit all but one enemy.
There you go. Silky dance. That's that.
Go!
Should change that to kill all but one enemy.
Huh.
Of course.
Out of range. That's definitely gonna help.
I'll handle it.
My turn!
And green gets the kill.
That's the power of the 8 leaves.
Yeah, Machias is the master quartz next to reach level 3. Right. Battle with the returns of defense and art defense up plus 25%. New ability. Fight if HP below 25%. Additional returns. I think might actually be set on it. 7th for unlocking slots now. And Gendu quartz. And let's give attacks and crafts a 10% chance to poison or petrify enemies. Better idea. How about Grand Press for Harvest? Earth, no. Huh. It's Earth Pulse for Harvest. Solar for Genbu. Grand Press for Soul Blur. Nice. Now let's head to the next area. Right, quest monster is here. And do you have a rest point? As well as 2 chests. Yeah. Getting late, I have work in the morning. Legs are starting to get a bit sore from sitting for this long, so yeah. I think that's this is actually gonna be a pretty good spot to call it for the night. So, tomorrow night, you finish the first day of our field study, and see what else we do here in Heimdall. See you guys then. Later.